So I was asked by NACA how cosmed training has really helped me, and I think it really helped me a lot. Understanding my body, understanding my capabilities. I didn't realize, how my VO2 max was, and it really made me understand and made me realize that I'm actually pretty lazy. So I've been really pushing my exercising and my workouts, to work that level of intensity. And normally I just, I'm tired and everything, but to see those numbers and to see where my VO2 max, it's really changed my train of thought and made me realize, that there's more capability to me. And I think it's the best way to figure yourself out, going to the gym and exercising and understanding how to get the best of your workout. As far as my kids, I think it's great to be a great role model for my kids and show them, exercise with them, do different things, because when they see you do it, they want to do it as well. They also they learn from you, they understand that, if my dad's going to be healthy and strong and be fit, and then they want to live that lifestyle as well. So I often take my kids out to the park. We train, I often challenge them as well, to do what I'm doing, and they love it. It makes them think, wow, my dad is very strong. My dad's can do anything. And you want your kids to think that of you, and you want to be that role model for your child. So that's basically what I do to keep my kids active and to follow in my footsteps. I think our spirituality is a key component to our exercise. Being Native American, I think it's part of our exercise and wellness, to think that we are healthy and strong, the things that we've gone through, historical trauma, assimilation, all of these things people look at in a negative, but I look at it as a positive, because we've adapted to our life, we've adapted to losing our water, we've adapted to having our food rationed out, hunting, running, gathering these things. I think it's it's what made us very strong as Native people. And I think all people should think of it as that, not just as exercise, but as Native people, we're strong warriors, and the things we put our minds to and the things that we can do, it makes us that much stronger when we exercise. And so that's something that I implemented into my train of thought while I exercise, and I think a lot of people should think of it in that way. How I approach people who have a negative attitude in regards to physical activity and nutrition, I really don't. I just leave them alone. I let them understand that I don't try to push exercise and fitness on people, and I think that's how I've become very successful in getting people involved. You teach them by giving them positive reinforcement, like good job, or just that pat on the back, things like that. When you push exercise and fitness and you tell people to do exercising in certain ways, they really don't want to, so you have to take it at a slow approach, and get them to want to be involved, tapping into their minds, making them understand that, it isn't just about doing push-ups and sit-ups. It's about the mind, having them believe in themselves is what gets them to exercise. And I'm a firm believer of that. So my fitness journey started in 2007. I was 265 pounds, very out of shape, and I'm only 5'7", so I'm a pretty short guy. And so I was diagnosed with some spinal arthritis, and it really hit me hard. I had to make some changes in my life. So started running and did my first half marathon, and I was hooked from there. Started training and, realizing that that I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the running. It was my therapy. It was my way of coping and dealing with issues that were in my past. And, it was the greatest feeling. And then I continued, and day by day, I would lose little at a time, and it would take weeks. And the funny thing is, I'd run and I'd be like, man, when is this belly ever going to get out of the way, because I'd be running and I could feel my belly moving in front of me. And then, sooner or later, the weight just started to come off. It didn't take days, it took months, and I had to be patient and understand that weight loss comes off slowly. And people need to understand that healthy weight loss should be 1 to 2 pounds a week. And that's it, You see these commercials where people are like, I've lost 10 pounds in a week, or I've lost 10 pounds in 2 days, Don't ever feed into that. needs to come off slowly. And the slower the weight comes off, the longer you will keep it off. And it's 2015 now, and I've kept that weight off. I've lost over 100 pounds. I've done so many runs now, but understand that. And I wanted to thank NACA for giving me this opportunity and answering these questions. If you can, go out to their facility. They have some awesome trainers. They have some really good staff that really help the people. And I can't say enough about them. When I went there, they welcomed me, and I just felt I wanted to exercise there. And so, check it out. Go over to their facility and, get some information and start exercising.